Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Rose and Ben Show. I'm Cade Kennedy, and if you're wondering why in the world is Cade talking, Cade never starts the show by talking. I am filling in for Ben today. He is in, well, parts unknown. We actually don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Rose,
Yeah,
we don't know where he is.
that's
This happened
right.
the last time, and it turns out he escaped the country, so I don't know where he is.
Well, yeah, he's kind of sneaky. We'll let you know if we find out.
Yeah, if we find anything out, we'll pass some information along
But,
throughout the show, but he is...
Cade, you're going to do a good job.
Well, I hope so. It's kind of important. It's a big weekend. We've got the Nescatonka Arts Festival
We
going
do.
on. We've got City Business Manager Kelly Park here. I hope we put on a good show. We need people to come back.
That's right. Well, I think we will this morning. We have two really good super guests that have a lot of information to tell us about things going on in Alva.
Well, I hope it goes a lot better than the condition of the building. We have a miniature wildlife exhibit going on because we have maybe the world's noisiest cricket hiding in the ceiling. I don't know where it is. This wasn't here Monday. I swear this was.
Oh, it wasn't?
This was not here during chamber chat. I came in this morning. Everything was fine for about 10 minutes, and then this cricket just started going, and it has not been quiet since.
Well, then we'll sing with them. We'll just strike up the band and sing with the cricket.
I guess so, yeah. If we need intermission music, I guess we have a cricket for that now.
That's right.
But like I said, folks, we have a packed show today. A lot of information to get to, a lot of good questions, I guess, as well for both of us today. But we're going to start with the City Business Manager of Alva, Kelly Parker, here today. And, I mean, Kelly, we've got a lot to talk about. I mean, we can go back a few days ago. The pool, I mean, it had an amazing start. Getting over Memorial Day, had over 500 people there. It was a great start for the city pool.
Oh, man, I am so grateful for the Washburn family and everybody that made contributions to make that pool a reality for everybody, not just in Alva, but people are coming from miles around to visit our pool, and it's been such a great addition to have it open back up again after being closed for so long. The opening day was fantastic, and it's not, I guess it's Facebook official, but we did also yesterday have a nice anonymous to the public, but very good people made a $5,000 donation to allow for kids to swim free.
1,600
Yeah,
to be
16, almost 1,700 kids can come and swim for
That's phenomenal.
free, and then the pool got another donation just right in behind that. And so I love the amount of support that people have had for the swimming pool. And honestly, it's not support for a structure as much as it is giving the kids and families something to do that's good exercise. It's always good to be outside. It's all of those things that are benefits of having a swimming pool. We're so grateful for being able to have that for our community, and they're off to a good start.
You may not be able to answer this, but I noticed is there a capacity on the first day? Some people had to wait outside. Is it a 400 capacity or what?
There is a 400 capacity, so at any one time they can't have more than 400 in
More
the
than
pool.
400, okay.
And so for a period of time on opening day, on Memorial Day, people were having to wait outside, and then we count people that leave and allow the same number of people to come in.
Did anybody really leave?
Well, there had to have been at least 125 or 140, whatever the 500 and some number was. We were able to see 500 and some people that day.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, some of them, the hours being from 1 to 6, not everybody stays that entire
Yes.
time. And I think what's also great about how we do things, the donations for the kids to swim free are wonderful, but every day, whether donations or not, kids can swim free after 5 o'clock. So.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And everybody, free admission after.
Everybody's
after 5.
free admission after 5.
So you can at least get an hour.
Get
in.
an hour. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So, no, the pool is. We're so glad to have it. Of course, it was an award-winning pool last year with the Oklahoma Municipal League for municipal innovations, and so that's really great. We're excited about it.
Well, run that by me again. They got an award?
They got an award. So the Oklahoma Municipal League gives an annual award for, they call it their Innovations Award, and it's for projects. And they give two of them away, one for towns 5,000 population or less, and one for cities that are bigger
Okay.
than that. And so we got that award last year. It was a really great deal.
Well, it's a wonderful thing that we finally got a swimming pool. We had to have a swimming pool. Well, Kelly, we're so glad to have you here. And you have a lot of things that you want to talk about, or we want you to talk about. Do you have one that you want to start with?
Well, there's never a shortage of municipal activities going on, and I think maybe if we started with the pool, maybe we'll go out to the recreation complex and talk about how things have been going on out there.
Wow, that place is busy all the time.
We have a regular pickleball group that's out there, and we have, of course, all the leagues and whatnot, but what really is beneficial for our community is when we have our tournaments. And last weekend, we had a one-day baseball tournament with 37 teams that come from all over. Furthest one traveled up here from Dumas, Texas.
37 teams.
37 teams, over 80 games were played, and it was a long, warm, windy day, but it was.
I want to back up about pickleball. Where do you play pickleball at?
Where do they play pickleball in the
Inside?
the gymnasium?
Okay, is that a growing activity?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is a massive growing deal.
Who plays it?
Anyone can play it.
You can
Little
play.
kids, old.
Anyone. It's fun for all ages, Rose.
What's it like? What do you bat around? About a tennis?
It's like tennis and maybe like table tennis a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's a
kind
tennis.
of you use a paddle like what
Yeah.
table tennis, but a little bigger.
Yeah, and the pickleball is usually kind of a wiffle ball type deal that you use. It's sometimes they make it green to make it pickleball officially, but I remember we played it in middle school, and I mean that was when it was just starting. So to see it take off's been phenomenal. I mean, it happens to kind of speak from Northwestern side. Sometimes they'll play it out on the tennis courts there.
And they have a couple of courts that are set up just for pickleball, I believe.
They do. They have their own pickleball courts now.
Good grief. Well, it's your job to always tell my age too, since Benny's gone. So when you tell my age, you'll understand why I don't know about pickleball.
Well, I don't have to tell your age. That can be a Ben-only thing. We can just say it's just Rose. Rose doesn't need an age. Rose is all-knowing.
Okay,
It's not years, it's experience.
that's
Exactly.
right. Okay. Well, Kelly, tell us what important thing is coming next in Alva, Oklahoma.
Well, there are a lot of course, and Heather's going to talk here in a minute about Nescatunga,
Yes.
the Arts Festival, but there's always the need to have kind of a diversity in our economy, and tourism is one of those diversifications that really helps the people of Alva to maybe have more resources than we would have if we depended on ourselves to put 37 teams in a baseball tournament.
Oh,
we
wow.
could never do that.
Yes.
But when people come in, whether it's for an arts festival or whether it's for a youth baseball tournament or whether it's for a concert or I think the Salt Fork Event Center has the Pony of America show coming up here pretty quick. I think this week maybe. But
I wonder
all those tourism events, those are mighty important for our city, and so of course we have our regular things that we do just for regular operations, keeping the water running, keeping the
Yes.
trying to keep up with the potholes. And Rose, I know we've got maybe
Yeah.
some work to do there yet.
Yes.
But we trying to keep those day-to-day operations going while focusing on some bigger projects and trying to be an inviting community for tourism events. Talk about keeping the water running. Big project that I don't know if we've discussed in a previous show or not, but between the Avard Industrial Rail Authority and the City of Alva, and some ARPA funds. If y'all remember, ARPA came in after COVID, and it's a lot of grant money that's been distributed out after COVID. But we have about $10 million worth of infrastructure going into the water well field for the city of Alva, and that's a game changer for our community.
That was a grant?
That was a grant.
And you say, what's the amount again, 10 million?
Well, the grant was for $25 million, and they've used that to construct an industrial site on Highway 281 about 4 miles south of town.
Yes.
And they've used it to put in 12 new, not new, but they are new wells where existing wells have been replaced in our well field, all of them with backup generators, all of them, ready for any emergency that might hit, and capable of, if our town grows or expands any, keeping up with increased demand for water.
And this was out of this grant that came out after COVID?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and they're not hooked up, they're just waiting if we need them?
No, they'll be in
They'll
a rotation.
all be, okay.
We have about 40 wells. Not all of them are in service, but we have about 40 wells in our well field. Once this project is complete, we'll have about 30 in the rotation that we will kick on and off to keep supply coming to our storage tanks and then to our, two-year water faucet.
Okay.
And that project has helped us put in at least a mile of line, and I'm going to say 15 or 20 valves that help us, if we have issues, we can isolate problems and keep from turning the whole town off if we have issues. And then the water wells. Prior to the grant, the city of Alva also borrowed about $5 million through a Water Resources Board program. And with that, we replaced the last 80-plus year old water storage tank that's out at the well field, and put in a new telemetry system to help us. It's a great technology, and what it does for us is it helps us monitor all of our wells and facilities remotely, so we don't have to go to each pump house or each well or our
This doesn't have anything to do with anything, except I'm curious. Approximately how far down do you have to drill for water? You may not.
If you don't hold me to it, I think those wells are in between 60 and 100 feet.
Okay.
In our well field. Now, depending on where you're at in Woods County, it's different, and you may not find any.
Well, I think I had to go 500 or 600 feet where I am, so I wondered if they weren't fairly shallow. I would call that shallow from what I have to do. Okay, but they're hooked up then on rotation, and we've got 20. How many?
There's about 30.
30.
That'll be operating in sequence.
Okay, that's fantastic, and they came from that grant.
Mm-hmm. And the great part is, and you're experienced enough to remember that we've had situations where maybe we got a few feet of snow and it shut down power to our well field. Well, with all of these new 12 wells, they all have backup generators on them that are propane, and so we can run water to the city on far less than 30 wells.
Okay, now is this city or rural water?
So the city of Alva is the owner of the water that is our water that we distribute, and we supply water to the 3 rural water districts that are here near Alva.
That being Alva, Capron?
Well, Capron, towards Freedom, so basically south of Alva, northwest of Alva, and northeast of Alva.
Okay.
Speaking of grants, we were talking about it a little bit before the show. The design grant, 2 new hangars at the airport potentially gone the way.
Oh yeah. So I think most folks are aware that I guess it's been a little over 2 years ago, Survival Flight put a helicopter base in, a medical helicopter base in Alva. And one of these hangars is going to be suitable for them to have as their permanent location, hopefully permanent location. And so that was the design for one of them, and the other is going to be for overnight storage of, folks traveling cross country or they need to get in out of the weather or whatever. It will be a stop where they can put a sizable aircraft inside out of the elements.
Oh, good.
When they stop in Alva, because we do have some of the best fuel prices around for aircraft, and we do get a lot. We get about one big jet a day.
You mean
coming to our airport to get fuel?
they just stop to get fuel?
Yeah,
Where do they come from?
all over. I was out there one Saturday, and they had a jet that a family is flying from South Carolina to California. And so
They'd heard about Alva, or they just happened to need gas or fuel.
Alva participates in a program. I think the acronym is CAA, and I think that's Commercial Aviation Association. And so, if it's a commercial jet, not a big, UPS or FedEx or United Airlines or anything like that, but these commercial pilots basically flying for whatever company. It might be an oil company, it might be some other kind of company, but by us participating, we get on their list of fuel stops that participate in their program.
Okay.
And so they hear about us that way, and then word of mouth gets around. A lot of people, when they come through our airport, they have a good experience, and those pilots talk. And so
This is a dumb question, and you may not know the answer. I didn't think that the landing lights used to be on all the time, but it seems like they're always on. I always thought the pilot, when they came in, told them to come on, but it seems like they're on all the time.
So they are. We're going to get maybe into some weeds that I don't know how they grow. But there used to be a mic mic operation for the lights, and I think with the new technology, it's not mic operation anymore, and they're all LED, and so something to do with the energy savings on the LED lights and
So
and
they
whatnot.
probably are on all the time. Okay.
I think they might be, and we have the airport board has had conversations about that, and I can't remember all the details, but at this time there hadn't been any action taken to put it back to a mic control.
Okay, I think we've got a fantastic airport. I see a lot of planes coming in. I think a lot of doctors fly in.
Oh yeah, the doctors fly in from Oklahoma City.
Yes, and Enid, and bring their whole crew, I think.
They do, and it's a great deal. Great deal.
Well, it is.
So fortunate to have the airport that we have.
Okay, well, what else is happening in Alva? Let's see. What did you say he was supposed to talk about, Cade?
I was told by Ben personally, the text I got from him, I can read it. Kelly Parker will be here to talk about Blue Peak Internet coming in. But before we get to that, I want to talk about another thing coming up in Alva. It's a month away, but that KLV and Holder Drug Big Summer Giveaway, that grill giveaway is just about here, folks. The drawing will be held July 2nd at 11 a.m. during the Rose and Ben live broadcast down at Holders. So, Rose,
we're going to be down at
Rose,
Holders?
you always ask, what are we doing in the future? For once, we actually have proof. We know what we're doing.
Okay.
We know what we're doing a month in advance for once, Rose.
Well, how do we sign up? Enter to win. How do we?
We got to go down to the fine folks at Holders and tell them, how do I enter to win this grill?
I bet we have to buy something.
You probably have to buy, you at least have to get a ticket or something like that and put in the raffle. We'll do the raffle live. I know we did it last year. It's a great promotion we always do.
Doesn't look to me like a Mickey Mouse grill either, does it to you?
No, it looks like it's a pretty nice grill.
That's not a bad idea. Go down there and get you a Jack and Jill and get you a ticket, and maybe you'll get a grill.
Exactly.
Hey, that sounds great.
Exactly. I mean, it's just the thing we always do, always give one away. It's hard to think that it's just about summertime. People will be out grilling, and it's always a good time.
Okay. Hey, that's great.
It is. I mean, it's always a good promotion to have. Someone always needs a grill, and someone's always going to get one.
That's right.
You can never have. There's nothing wrong with getting a good grill.
You're exactly right.
But talking about that Blue Peak internet, it was actually funny. I was in Enid Tuesday, and I saw the little Blue Peak truck there running around. I didn't realize they've been in Enid for 3 years already. It sounded like it was a brand new thing when we were talking about the other day, some of my friends and I, but they've been in Oklahoma for a while.
They're
Well, go from the very beginning, because I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
So, really one of the keys to economic development and any kind of business development is going to be reliable internet. These days, if you don't have reliable internet, it's more and more difficult to operate your business.
Yes.
Look at it from the radio station standpoint. You've got to have good bandwidth and high speed connections to be able to broadcast your show out like you do, and it's the same for a lot of businesses. Whatever it is that they're doing, that high-speed internet is highly important. So Alva has been trying to seek the right partner to move forward with a citywide fiber internet access, which will get basically everybody's needs met that for now and for a long time into the future. Blue Peak is a company that has been growing their footprint in Alva, or in Oklahoma. They have several communities. Kate mentioned Enid, and certainly that's the closest one to Alva that we would know about. But basically, their plan, and they're going to start here this month. And they will be installing both in-ground and aerial fiber lines throughout our community with a completion date anticipated before the end of October. So
Wow.
before the end of October, everybody will be able to sign up for Blue Peak Internet. Blue Peak Internet, like I said, it's a fiber internet, consistent, high-speed, reliable internet. And it'll be available for you to have at your home.
Okay.
It'll be available for us to have at our businesses and all of this. And their pricing is very competitive and even quite a bit less in some cases than what's available in our community right now. So
Wow.
it's and they, along with the fiber internet, they also are a cable company. So if you wanted
Okay.
regular cable, they will have cable television too.
So they're going to be giving AT&T some competition.
Yeah, yes, they will. It'll, and it's not a service that AT&T offers in our community.
Oh, internet?
Well, not high speed fiber internet.
I think that
AT&T's internet.
it's really slow.
I don't want to get where I'll let you say that.
It is slower than Blue Blazes.
But the cable and other high speed internet options in our community just pale in comparison.
I missed that word, high speed. So that's a good
there's
thing to
high
bring
speed,
in.
and then there's fiber, and and fiber is the difference.
And this is going to be high speed.
High speed fiber.
Wow, I can't wait. 'Cause
And we're the city of Alva has a franchise agreement with Blue Peak. We can't really we can't really speak on their behalf, but to say that we're excited that they're coming to town is an understatement.
oh, great.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking up some of their plans and what they kind of have available, and their smallest package is 1 gigabyte in terms of speed. And I mean, that is insane compared to some of the other internet service providers just around the area, where that might be their most expensive package if they can even get there. And that's
Yeah.
their smallest one. And then they get to 2 gig, 5 gig. I know that they even on their website mentioned that they might have 10 gigs available for businesses as well. So the fiber internet, we always kind of talk about what fiber internet is. It is high speed internet. It's becoming the standard basically. And so I'm excited for sure to see Blue
Oh,
Peak
that's
come in.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Wow.
having that fast of internet, you don't have to complain about why isn't something loading anymore. It's already there.
Yeah. Well, it sounds good to me because AT&T is slow. Very
if we're
slow.
going to tell AT&T stories, I got some AT&T stories, but we might take a break before that because I don't want to turn this into 30 minutes about me complaining about a
Oh,
router
I
I
may be
used
in
to have.
trouble. I've got to go to the AT&T shop next.
Well, while we get our AT&T rants out of our system, let's go and take a quick break so we don't have to deal with that. Folks, we'll be back here in a moment.
You're listening to Rose and Ben on KALV.
Beatles New Beginnings Nursing Center is proud to offer comprehensive care solutions for those who matter most. From rehabilitation and palliative care to skilled nursing and long-term care, Beatles is committed to providing comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. Now, with a second location, the Beatles family continues its long-standing tradition of excellence, serving the people of Northwest Oklahoma with the same compassion and dedication they've been known for. Come by and see them at 720 North Share Boulevard in Alva. Beatles New Beginnings Nursing Center, your care, your comfort, your community.
This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
Welcome back, folks. It's been a fun show. Rose, we were kind of questioning how in the world were we going to get through an hour of talking, and we're already 28 minutes through. I mean,
know
time.
it. We've got a lot of things to talk about. We're not finished yet.
No, time flies by. I mean,
That old song I used to play for weddings, we've only just begun.
Exactly. Folks, if you're just joining us, we're talking to the city business manager for Alva, Kelly Parker. We've been talking about all sorts of things, from the pool to internet to
Yes.
just about everything else. I think the next thing to talk about, we already talked about our grill giveaway on July 2nd. A few days after that, it's going to be the 4th of July and big celebrations as always.
Well, the fireworks celebration in Alva has been going on for as long as I can remember, and you know, from the years where we sat in the bleachers at Northwestern and watched the show from the football stadium to having a few years down in Hatfield Park to now our venue is out at the recreation complex. We are gearing up for another, fireworks show, and I may not have enough information to fill up much time here, but I do know that the Rotary Club has been hard at it trying to get donations and assistance for purchasing fireworks, and the city of Alva and the tourism committee has agreed to fund some
What's
of
it
that
cost?
expense.
$10,000 for fireworks? Just a wild guess.
Well, we're looking at probably close to $12,000 or $13,000.
Okay.
I do know that close to $10,000 has been raised. And,
Oh, good.
And so between what the tourism committee has approved and one anonymous donor that I don't know who it was, but
Okay.
an anonymous donor that contributed about $5,000. We're really close to meeting the goals for what we need to be able to fully fund the fireworks. It's been a couple of years since we've had enough donations to fully fund it, but this would be a good year to do it, being that we are at our 250 years of celebrating our
Yes,
independence.
yes.
So
Is there any? You may not know this answer. Or is there anything else happening that day?
yes, I believe the
Turtle races, free food,
I
auction.
believe the Little Red Hens are
Okay.
planning activities, but I'm not. I don't want to obligate anybody to anything because I'm
Okay.
not positive.
Okay.
But I know the pool will be open, and they're
yes.
planning some activities at the pool that are going to be, 4th of July related, special games and stuff like that, for that day at the swimming pool. And there'll probably be a fishing derby that
Okay.
morning, and
But you don't know of any free food yet.
well,
Just trying to figure out where to get your free food at.
Yeah, first things first.
Rose, if you need, I can.
Could
I
you-
can-
you could text
I
it to
can-
me?
I can get you some food. I don't know about the public just yet, but I could probably take care of Rose on the 4th of July.
Okay, that's the main thing.
But yeah, everything is kind of lining up for the fireworks show and all of that, and if anybody's out there that's interested in sponsoring a rocket, as the Rotary Club calls it, reach out to any member of the Rotary Club and or me, I am a member, not a very good member. I haven't been to a meeting in a while, but I am a member of the Rotary Club, and
Well,
so
the main thing is if you go work when it's your time.
yeah, I'll put some sweat equity into this event.
Well, you
and,
do go out there and help set them, don't you?
Yeah, for about the last gosh, 16 years, I've had something to do with
You
the
have to
fireworks show.
dig those holes and put those pipes and put them down in there.
Well, we don't dig holes anymore, but
Yeah.
we get it all set
They're-
up and ready to go.
Well, if you don't dig holes, how do you do it?
Well, we have a rack system that sits on top of the ground.
Okay, so they don't have to go down in.
We don't have to dig anymore.
Okay.
Those of us that took it over a few years ago, and even before our crew started, we decided that we were getting too old to
That does
and we
happen.
decided to try to work smarter and not harder.
Okay. And then is there one person there then that pushes the button, or does each section have a?
Well, our system is set up that we could have multiple people pushing the button, and literally it is pushing the button. You hold on to a little remote control device.
Oh,
and
my
you just
goodness.
push a
That's
button
all
every
you-
time you want to fire one off. It's computerized and programmed and all of that.
So
stuff.
that big end display finale, some guys just back down there pushing buttons all over.
We fire off a lot of things with one button push, and then some things
Okay.
we fire off one shot per one button push. So,
One. Okay.
but typically we only have one person pushing the buttons.
Okay.
So, kind of, you get in a rhythm. It's kind of fun. We ought to let you come out and push a button one of these
Oh,
days.
that'd be great. I don't live too far. I may be there. Better
might.
be careful.
We'll let you, we do our warm-up shots starting in
Oh,
the
yeah.
afternoon. We might get Rose out there to do a warm-up shot.
Those are always those awful things, those big bombs.
Yeah, all they are is noise. You can't see them in the daylight.
Oh, they're awful, but it'd be worth it to get to push the button. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of fireworks, I don't know if people saw this or not. Bottle rockets are back. I mean, Governor Stitt signed a bill just a few days ago. Bottle rockets are going to be back, and I mean, they've talked about now that fireworks are going to be sold year round. So, some other
What?
firework changes are just. Well, we're on the subject. I don't have any other time to talk about fireworks, Rose. But yeah, literally 2 days ago, I saw this on the news that they're going to talk about bottle rockets are going to be back and fireworks sales are going to be year round.
Well,
The only thing I'll say, and then I know we've had a little bit of rain this week.
Yeah.
But golly, it's awful dry out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
with or without drought conditions, with or without bottle rockets, with or without
Yeah.
year-round fireworks sales, please be careful with your fireworks.
Yeah, don't go firing them off just to fire them off. Actually think before you fire.
I think one of our unofficial state titles has been "Hold My Beer and Watch This," and so I think when it comes to fireworks, I like a good time as much as anybody. But public service announcement: please be careful with your
You bet.
fireworks.
You bet.
Absolutely. But I'm trying to think, what other events do we have coming on down the line?
Golly.
or anything we need to know about Alva?
The boring stuff. City Council will meet on the 15th at 6:30.
Okay.
We've got a lengthy agenda. It's not a lot of not much excitement on that agenda, but we do have some. We will be approving our fiscal year 27 budget, which starts July 1st, 2026, and runs through June 30th of 27. That's a state law that we have to approve a balanced budget each year, and
Okay.
so we will do that on the 15th. We'll have a public hearing that anybody would care to comment on our budget can come and make some comments on our budget. And then the city council will have to approve that before the 23rd. They might approve it, depending on how the public hearing goes. They can approve it on the 15th as well. But I know the staff has been working very hard to look at what they're spending money on and what they maybe we need to spend money a little bit better in some areas. Maybe we need to spend more money in some other areas to get better outcomes. And so we've been taking all of those things into consideration, and we've got a budget prepared and ready to go. And we'll be looking at that. Of course, we have some annual things that some people will know about, some people don't. But we'll be approving our agreements with Northwest Tech and with Alva Public Schools for our school resource officers. So we do that once a year so that the schools will have law enforcement presence in their facilities to help ensure a safe environment for kids to learn. We've got an agreement with Woods County for dispatch services, and so we'll be approving that on our end, and Woods County will have to do the same at one of their meetings. And
Okay, you might speak a little bit about the upcoming election without giving any advice on how to vote, but you might tell us a little bit about that.
well, I believe there are. It's a pretty big ticket. I don't. I will preface anything I'm about to say with I have. I'm not trying to be wishy-washy, but I have signed a code of ethics that I do
Okay.
not support or oppose any
Okay.
political elections or,
Yes.
or measures. But I do know there's a big vote coming up on the school bond issue. You know, I've seen that this is a well discussed topic in our community, and it's an important decision for our community because you're faced with some financial implications of a tax measure, but you're also faced with the future of any community lies in its youth. And,
Correct.
what is an appropriate investment in our youth, and I think a lot of people and their education, and a lot of people are trying to weigh that out. What's best for me and my family, and for our future generations. And so, without pushing one way or another, it's an important decision that folks are going to have to. I hope they're putting a lot of thought into it.
Yes.
What it can mean for our community and the future of education in our community. I know there's a race for the associate district judge.
Yes.
We've got, of course, we'll see
3 very good candidates running.
candidates there. Can't say how I think that folks should go on that.
Yes.
But I do think that
They-
there are qualified candidates that are prepared for that task. I know that, of course, we're looking at primaries for governor, and
Yes.
senators, and state reps, and all that stuff as well. Depending on what listening where you're listening from, you got a lot of choices on the ballot, and
Yeah,
there's a state question on there about the minimum wage
yes.
as well.
That ballot's kind of overwhelming. I got an absentee ballot. I can't believe how much there is on there that needs to be studied and looked at. It has a lot. You have a lot of people to vote for, and be sure and listen and prepare and be sure and vote.
I will be looking forward to a reduction of the mudslinging ads that you see so much of.
Yes.
You literally, they contradict themselves, and I think it's it's hard for people to know where to get good information on and be able to make an informed decision
Yes.
on elections these days. And so I hope people are able to go out and find reliable sources of information regarding all of these topics and all of these individuals, because the best outcomes in elections come when the voting folks are fully informed
Yes.
of the decisions they make. I do think that when people have all the information and have access to the right information, that we still live in a country where good decisions are made if they have good information.
Well, it's a long ballot, so don't plan for just 5 minutes when you go vote.
Yeah, don't plan to just walk in and out. There's a lot of stuff to look at.
Say that
I
again.
said, don't just try to walk in and out, just hit one thing and
No.
go. This is not one of those types of ballots.
No, it's a long ballot. You're going to be surprised, and it's an important one
It is
too.
an important one. There are a lot of important people and measures on this ballot.
Absolutely. But folks, we'll take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll switch things over to Heather Penner. It's time to talk about the Nescatunga Arts Festival. It's hard to believe it's already here, starting tomorrow. And I mean, Mr. Parker, we know you're a busy man. We thank you for your
Thank you,
time.
thank
We're
you.
glad we were able to wrangle you in for as long as we could. and hopefully
Well-
we can have you back on sometime.
Yes,
Holler anytime.
and keep things moving.
We will do it. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. But folks, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
It's Rose and Ben on KALV. Let's talk about your future. Are you looking for a career change or possibly training in computers, health careers, automotive, cosmetology, digital design, electrical trades, welding, or biomedical sciences? At Northwest Technology Center, we offer these programs for adults, high school, and homeschool students from Aleen Clio, Alva, Canton, Cherokee, Fairview, Freedom, Ringwood, and Winoka. Call to enroll today at 580-327-0344 in Alva or 580-227-3708 in Fairview. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life. This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
Welcome back as we make our way into the Nescatunga portion of today's broadcast. It's hard to think that it's always here. And I mean, I finally went to it last year. It's one of those events that it's a mile away. I should go to it every year.
Yes,
but
you
I
should.
finally went to it last year, and I had a ton of fun, so I'll definitely be back tomorrow. But, folks, we have a special guest to me, Heather Penner, Council President's here with us. Also, a relative. I can never get this right. I don't know what it is, Rose. I am horrible about remembering relative names and
Your
their
relatives?
titles and things like that. But we
Yeah.
have Heather Penner.
Well,
I'm
you're
related
in
to her.
bad shape. Wait till you get my age.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can remember random things, but I can never remember simple stuff like that. It's brutal, Heather.
Well, I'm happy to be here. And, Kate, I'm glad you were able to come out last year and had a good time. For those who don't know what it is, the Nescatunga Arts Festival is a yearly festival that the Nescatunga Arts and Humanities Council puts on. This is our 55th festival.
5'5"?
5'5".
Oh, my goodness.
55. Yeah, that's right. We start tomorrow. It'll start at 5 p.m. and go to 8 p.m. And then on Saturday we'll kick off with a opening ceremony at 8:50, and then we'll go till 4 p.m.
What's going to happen tomorrow at 5?
So tomorrow it's we'll have some live entertainment, and people can come in and browse through our artists.
Okay, did you tell where it was going to be?
It will be out at the Alva Recreational Complex. We've previously had it. Historically, it was out on the square.
Yes, and it
but-
always rained for sure.
Yes,
And you had to.
yes, and
you couldn't
we've-
decide whether to move or not.
Yeah,
or,
we've expanded it to 2 days. So we decided a couple years ago that we just, for the security of our artists and their
Yes.
artwork, we would plan it inside just because the weather just continuously becomes so unpredictable.
You've had it there 1 year.
This will be our third year out at the recreational complex.
And how does that work?
It works out really, really well. Our artists set up in the gym, and then we'll have activities over on the south side for kids to come and participate in, as well as some food trucks.
Like what
and-
kind of activities?
So Nam and Pops will have some.
Oh, those.
Yeah,
yes.
inflatables, and they'll have a train ride out there this year.
Oh, neat.
So people can go purchase a wristband for $3, and unlimited play on the inflatables and unlimited rides on the train if they want. And that's $3 for both days. So if you come out Friday and get a wristband, you can have it for Saturday as well.
Oh gosh, is that just for kids on the train? I bet I wouldn't fit in one of those little bucks.
Well, they'll also have some inflatables, so bounce house. I think they're bringing one of their big obstacle courses. I'm not sure if they're going to do water or not. We have done water on them before, and I know they can do water. So we'll see what they bring.
As we've talked, I'm always interested in food. Do you have several food trucks coming?
So we have a couple of food trucks. We also have what we call craft food booths. So these are people who have rented a booth inside and will be selling some food items that they have made. So we've got our local cheesecake guy.
Okay.
Lonnie, he will be out there.
Who?
he-
What?
Lonnie, he sells cheesecakes, Better Together Creations.
Okay.
He has some really good cheesecake that he makes. We also have our gourmet food booth as well.
I always contribute to that. I bake
and-
something and take it out.
we always appreciate it. Yep, our local bakers donate baked goods, and we sell them by donation. So if you want something, if you want a cookie, and you want to donate $1 for it, that's great. If
Oh, you
wanna-
don't price them?
Nope, we don't price them. We it's by donation.
Oh, wow.
And we always have a really good turnout, and the proceeds from the gourmet food booth go back into the Arts Council to help fund next year's festival, or sometimes during the year we try to do a workshop. We also do participate in the First Friday Art Walks. And we have featured artists for those.
Okay, tell us a little bit, but there's how many artists, or approximately,
So we have
and craftsmen. Give
we-
us a breakdown between arts and crafts.
So we have about 44 fine artists and crafters. I don't have the exact number on both, but these include our fine artists who do like painting, so like acrylic, oil, watercolors, as well as our mixed media. So that could be laser edging.
You have somebody
stuff.
bringing handmade pots or anything like that?
I think we have had in the past. We've
Yes.
had a potter, but I am not sure if he
Okay.
is attending this year. We do have some new woodworkers
Oh,
coming.
okay.
I'm really excited about them. I think one is going to bring his lathe and possibly demonstrate some of how he makes some of his stuff.
Oh, cool. I still have some little tables and things that I have purchased at Alba.
Yeah.
Some wood products.
Yeah, we also have some jewelry makers. So these are our beaded jewelry, handmade. One is one of our artists makes jewelry crafted from recycled paper beads. Don't ask me how she does it.
Recycled what?
Paper beads.
I don't know what that.
So she makes beads from paper. I'm
She-
not exactly sure
Oh,
how
cool.
that is done. Maybe we can get her in to do a workshop sometime, and you can
Oh,
come.
that would be
learn.
nice. Yes.
We've also got our fiber artists. So that's our stuff like quilts and crocheted items. I know Jody Brott has come previously with rugs. I think she is signed up to be out there.
Well, okay, so you're having a quilt show. I don't think anybody's selling quilts, are
Yes, yes, we have a booth that does sell
She
quilts.
is selling
Yes,
quilts.
Yes, there is the quilt show, which will be in a separate room
Yes.
on the north side of the building.
Okay.
And then I know there is an artist who does sell quilts or quilted items as well. So those are what we call fiber arts.
Okay.
And I believe she also does some crochet or knitting.
Okay, if you want to eat, it's all, you'll have to go outside though to the food trucks.
Yeah,
There's
so
nothing inside.
Well, there are some craft booths.
Yes.
They're kind of some.
But you don't
But
have-
our food trucks will be on
Okay.
the south side of the building. It'll
Okay.
be outside. We've got. I know. It's called To Go Burger.
Oh.
So we'll have some. I think it's like gourmet burgers.
Uh-huh.
And we'll have homemade ice cream.
Oh, good.
Or old-fashioned ice cream, and as well as a returner from a couple years ago called Cutie Pies. She
And-
makes delicious pies. She had a watermelon pie
Oh,
a couple
my.
years ago. That was, oh my gosh! If you can get out and try her stuff, it was so good. But yeah, and then we've got all sorts of live entertainment going on.
Oh, give us a little bit about that.
So on Friday, we will have Groove Boulevard. They are a local band that consists of Ben K. I apologize if I pronounce your names wrong. Gabe Harsman and Dash Dickey. I think they're maybe high school or freshmen in college. I'm not sure exactly their age, but I know they're a local band.
Okay.
We've also got Toby Anton, Fred Riggins, and Bear Rodriguez.
And what are they going to do?
Bear is, I believe, a guitarist out of Winoka. So I believe he is going to do some singing and will be playing his guitar. Fred is born and raised in Alva, and he will be playing and singing some songs for us. And then Toby he'll be also playing some music for us.
Okay.
And then Saturday we've got a good lineup. So Saturday we have our opening ceremony that will consist of the Boy Scouts presenting the colors, and someone will be, I did not write it down, someone will be performing the national anthem, and we'll have
Okay.
a prayer. And then at 9:00, we'll start off the entertainment with handmade and handpicked.
And what is that?
They
Homemade
are
and hand-picked?
homemade and handpicked. That's right. They are a musical duet of John and Lucina McDowell. They live in the southern part of Woods County.
Okay.
On a small homestead. She plays the auto harp
Wow.
and sings lead and harmony parts, while John plays the fiddle and guitar and also sings lead and harmony.
And that's going to be at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, and then we'll have our local dancers
The
standing
okay.
ovations. We have them every
Okay.
year.
What's
They'll-
Alva High School going to do?
That'll be the I'm sorry. Gold Rush, thank you. I'm still not used to them being called Gold Rush, but them and also I believe Nacy Sutter will be performing some stuff for us, and then we have I believe it's a musical group, C-section.
Oh, Ingle Ford, that's Max Ridgway.
Yep,
That's got to
David
be
Engel,
good.
Robert Ford, and Max Ridgway will also be performing Saturday afternoon
At 1
and
p.m.
then Katie Bradford as well afterwards.
Okay, what happens at 2? Who is Eric Ryan and Johnson?
Eric Ryan Johnson. He's originally from Madison, Wisconsin. But he's currently living in Tulsa, and he's going to be performing some original songs with a blend of acoustic alternative rock.
Wow.
So
You know what? This lineup of talent you had is really phenomenal. Let's go back. We didn't talk about Katie Bradford. What does she do?
So Katie is let me look at my notes. Hold on.
Okay. It's all right.
There's a lot of talent. I
It's
can't
phenomenal,
remember
really.
all of them. But
If I want to hear these, is there a place where I can sit?
yes, we will have a stage and a sitting area for anybody who would like to come and just sit and watch them, or it'll be in the gym. So if you want to listen while you browse, we will have it have some speakers up so people can hear.
Okay. Puffed wheat snacks and bagels and what
And
else?
so those are some of our craft food vendors. That's some of what they're going to be bringing. We'll have D.A. Prigmore with her homemade candies and desserts, as well as Riley Bakes doing some sourdough bagels.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's What about the bingo? Tell us about the bingo.
Yeah,
card.
that's what I was looking forward to. The Arts Festival bingo going
So
on.
that is a new thing this year. Previously, we had done a popping around Alva, and we didn't see as good of a turnout as we were hoping. So we thought we'd try something new this year. So when you come out to the festival, stop by the information booth, grab a bingo card, and each of the squares will have an artist, or obviously we'll have that free space, but you just need to get signature or X from the artist that you came and attended and looked at their booth, and then if you'll bring your bingo card back up to the information booth by 2:30 on Saturday, you will be entered into a drawing for some goodie bags or basket of goodies. Always say that wrong.
Well, that'll be fun. I mean, that's one of the things I was looking forward to. Always a lot of fun time out in Nescatunga. And you already mentioned it. There's always a few people I look through to try to see if they're going to be there. You already mentioned one with Lonnie. You have to get a cheesecake.
His stuff is so good.
You have to. Like, he's the cheesecake wizard. You have to go find something from him. He always is there ready to go. And then one of the things I was looking at this year is just how many people we have, not just from Alva. I mean, people from the metro are here. I saw Chickasee,
Yes.
Kansas. I mean, people from all over coming to
not
Alva.
just our local artists. Yeah, it's a plethora from across the state as well as Kansas. Previous years we've had some come from Colorado. It's a great festival that draws great artists, and
The beautiful thing about it is you don't have to worry if it's going to rain.
Yes,
That's
yes.
true.
So we will continue to have it if it rains because we'll be inside. It'll be great. We also do a judging, so we'll be announcing the winners, I believe, throughout the festival. But people can also come and vote for their favorite artist, as well as at the quilt show, you can vote for your favorite quilts. And we'll announce that later in the day on Saturday. We also have a student area with a couple of our high school and college artists.
Well, Heather, I hate to cut you off, but we're just about out of time. Rose, we're going to have to make it quick with your words of wisdom for the day.
Okay. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. And I had a good friend by the name of Bob Sterling that always said this: life goes on.
That it does. Folks, it's going to be a fun weekend. Make sure to get out there to the Nescatunga Arts Festival. Tomorrow, Friday, 5 to 8 p.m., and then Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be a fun time. It always is. And until next time, have a good one, everybody.